I'm gonna react to SunnyV2, the most insane man in pro sporting history, John Daly. Let's see this motherfucker.
He beat Tiger Woods while severely hungover and threw $55,000 into the river during a fight with his fourth.
This dude's already fucking wild, bro. How much? $55,000 in a river?
Severely hungover and threw $55,000 into the river during a fight with his fourth wife. John Daly.
Was he trying to hide it, or is that just like a fuck you to his fourth ex-wife? I think that was more of a fuck you to his wife. Look at this legend. The body of peak athleticism right there.
Daly is a name you'll never forget from this video onwards.
You're completely different from most athletes. You hate exercise, you despise health food, you smoke, you drink.
His insane lifestyle began.
He sounds like me, but besides the drinking and talent, I don't got no fucking talent, bro. This motherfucker is a champion.
After starting a golf scholarship, where at the age of 18, his coach would put him on a very unique diet.
He used to smoke Marlboro Lights, and he said, just start smoking. Here, have a cigarette. Whatever you gotta do to keep the weight off.
On top of smoking cigarettes, John began to eat nothing but popcorn.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they think smoking was a good weight loss fucking thing? I don't know. Unless he has popcorn and Coke.
Diet Coke and Jack Daniels, stating in his book, most of the time I was drinking Jack like you wouldn't believe. A fifth a day, sometimes more. Most people would be drunk for a month on what I'd had before dinner, before later adding that he didn't even drink water.
I used to drink anywhere from 12 to 20 Diet Cokes a day.
How?
I don't know, because
This motherfucker was pissing sugar. He had to have diabetes. 12 to 14, huh?
Drink water.
I used to drink anywhere from 12 to 20 Diet Cokes a day.
12
How?
to 20 Diet Cokes a day, bro.
I cannot stand to drink water.
With this in mind, it's no surprise.
How can you not like water? Water tastes fuck. Deer Park is the best fucking water in my opinion, but not all water tastes the same. But I don't see how you can like reject water like that unless you got fucking rabies, dog. What the fuck? Him talking about that much fucking soda intake makes me want to drink a bottle of water. Holy fuck.
That vegetables were also out of the question. Quote, I don't eat beans, spinach, broccoli, any of that stuff.
Bro, beans, spinach, and broccoli is fucking delicious. I don't look like it, but I fuck some up. Baked beans, some spinach, and butter broccoli. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
When I was young, my dad would force it down me and I would throw it up. However, unbelievably, this diet worked, given Daly lost the needed weight, albeit while failing almost every class as a result of the drinking. I just sit in my room and drink straight out of a Jack Daniels bottle, then go practice for 3 or 4 hours, yet this would only help him to become a better...
That sounds like a very lonely existence, my dog.
golfer.
When I had a good buzz going, I could play really good golf, and I think it's just because the body's so loose and like free.
Not to mention he was also, quote, one of the hardest working guys on the team. This, in combination with over 16 years of practice, led Daly to win his first ever professional tournament at the age of 21, writing, my winner's check was for $6,700. The next 2 months I made about $28,000 in 4 events, yet this wasn't the only way that John Daly began to make money.
That's pretty fucking profitable. I didn't know fucking golfing was that goddamn lucrative. Then again, you got a bunch of rich old motherfuckers with nothing but time and money on their hands. Can drop a lot of money on a lot of things. Damn, I wish I was an old rich fuck.
The Full Send podcast, John explained that he'd bet $100 per hole against unsuspecting players.
$100 a hole. Paid for my hotel room, paid for my drinks, paid for everything.
Described in his book as playing other guys for money, usually meant at
He
the
swindled
local
the
golf
fuck
clubs
out
who
of them,
thought they were
man.
better than that.
Hey, boys and girls, if you can fucking scam the shit out of somebody and get away with it, do you, bro? Make that fucking money. If you're gonna get scammed, get good, bro. In this day and age, it's just the same recycled old fucking scams, just renewed. If you can get it, got it, bro.
they were, who figured they could kick this fat kid's ass. That's the way I spent my summers. Think of it as my permanent part-time job. Yet this would also introduce him to the toxic world of gambling. About 3 years after turning pro, John won $16,000 in a South African tournament before losing the entire amount at a casino less than 24 hours later.
Man, bro. He won $16,000 in a fucking tournament and lost it 24 hours later in gambling. Here's something if you don't know, boys and girls. You always lose. When you gamble at a casino, do anything, you always fucking lose. If they weren't profitable, they wouldn't be around. How do you think to become profitable? By not fucking losing.
In a fit of rage, Daly completely trashed his hotel room, also introducing the early stages
I would be pissed off too, bro. But you're the only one to.
Beat my bus.
You're the only person to be fucking blamed.
Up. Sometimes I'd beat my car up. Sometimes I'd beat a hotel room up.
Despite this, John would go on to
a
win
life
his
of fucking
third
drinking
significant
Jack
event,
Daniels
which
alone
just so
would probably
happened
do
have
that to
been
you,
the
dog.
PGA Championship, turning John Daly into an overnight superstar.
It was crazy. There was 4,000 people sitting in front of the clubhouse and on the driving range
for you,
just waiting for me to get in, and trust me, I was not used to.
All of a sudden, I was being offered tons of money.
And that's usually the downfall of a lot of fucking athletes at the beginning is they come from let's say less than favorable conditions, and then all of a sudden they get all famous. Everybody wants to be around them, wants to get their signature picture with them, and everybody's just throwing money at them because we get sponsor this so I can get more sales here. So now they get all this fucking money. All these doors open up, and they usually go fucking batshit crazy. If you don't believe me, look at fucking child actors. Look at fucking sports teams and shit. Like, motherfuckers come straight out of college getting a shit ton of money from the major league fucking sport, or can't fucking talk. And then they get arrested like a fucking couple months later, going fucking ape shit down the highway or fucking throwing hands. But as the video goes,
to show up for Monday and Tuesday corporate outings and fundraisers. I was getting paid $25,000, $50,000, $75,000 a pop to hang with golf lovers for half a day. John was paid $230,000 for the championship win itself, yet he'd give $30,000 to the kids of a spectator who was killed by lightning midway through the tournament. This kind of generosity helped John
Rip,
to build a
motherfucker.
fan base.
NPC was not supposed to be there.
You have a simple motto. This is a quote. I just hit it as hard as I can, and if I can find it, I hit it again.
Which he was then able to monetize through some very funny sponsorships. Daly received endorsements from Dunkin' Donuts, Hooters,
simple and straight
a diet
to it
called Trim Spa, yet it was the golf-specific sponsorships that began to make him millions. I made another $236,000 in 1991 just for playing with ping clubs and wearing a ping shirt and a ping hat. And that was only the big
sponsors, bro. That's where it is. Get the fucking sponsors. He made his money and dipped. I respect it.
beginning. Early in 1992, I signed my first really big sponsorship contract, a 10-year deal with Wilson that paid me millions of dollars a year. However, at the same time, Daly's performance began
they probably
to go
ain't shit now because
rapidly.
everybody's looking
After
for
placing
one.
first at the PGA Championship, Daly returned the following year to achieve 82nd place, explaining on the Full Send podcast that he spent all night drinking, arriving at 7:30 for a 7:32 tee-off.
There was some times on tour that I didn't sober up till about the 13th hole. Yeah, you get in at 7:30 in the morning. I got a tee time at 8:05.
He fumbled the bag immediately after getting it, bro. What the fuck?
For 9 o'clock.
You'd be out till
sometimes
7 or 7:30
in
the morning when you had an 8 a.m. tee time?
Yeah.
It stayed in his book, basically my golf game in 1992 played second fiddle to making money and partying. Instead of partying, I guess I...
Yeah, bro. Anybody can tell you that. Like I just said beforehand. Motherfucker was doing something good, getting a good thing going, and he just let the fucking money and alcohol and shit get to him. Probably bitches, too. And he fumbled the fucking bag.
I ought to just say drinking, which is what it was. For the first time in my life, I let my golf game slide. That whole year, I don't think I practiced more than 2 days in a row, and it showed. Daly's poor performance brought about fits of anger, where he'd fight his opponents, break clubs, or throw them into the water, leading to a
Bro, I would have watched the shit out of this just to see him rage like that. That's fucking beautiful. I wonder how many people in the golf game actually rage like this. I'm not into golf, so I wouldn't really know. Oop, wrong button.
suspension from the PGA Tour on account of bad behavior. On top of this, Daly was suffering from
Chucked his fucking
midday
shit in
alcohol
the
withdrawal,
lake,
made
bro,
worse by
or the pond.
antidepressants, which gave him the shakes and the sweats and diarrhea. For this reason, Daly made the choice to quit drinking. However, he'd explained that his sobriety made no difference, as he'd simply swap one addiction for another. He'd write in his book, at rehab they call it cross-addiction. They warn you that when you give up one thing, like whiskey, you're gonna be looking to replace it with something else. For
Everything to ease the pain, bro.
me, when I stopped drinking, I started eating more chocolate. Sometimes
Usually when people stop drinking, they start picking up other drugs. But I guess eating is a good coping mechanism. But what you eat is very dependent on how fucking fat you're going to get.
Sometimes I'd eat 15, 20 packs of M&Ms around with peanuts. I ate
15 to 20 packs of fucking M&Ms. Are we talking about like the kind you get from the gas station? That's a lot of fucking M&Ms, dog. Diabetes on top of your fucking 12 to 20 Diet Cokes. Just because it's diet doesn't make it fucking healthy.
chocolate chip muffins and chocolate croissants all day long every day of the tournament, which for whatever reason seemed to work, as John Daly was about to make a comeback. After 3 years of
Hey,
very
if
average
it fucking works, it works, boys. Whatever gets him back in the game and making that money.
golfing, Daly came out of nowhere to win the incredibly prestigious 1995 British Open, doing so on a daily diet of 9 chocolate chip muffins. In true John Daly fashion, he ignored a phone call from the US president just so
I can't really eat fucking one goddamn chocolate chip muffin. It's because I don't like them. But 9? How big were these bitches?
he could eat, stating, "But I still haven't found my dinner yet and I'm starving. Besides, I didn't even vote for the guy," showing that Daly had the whole world in his hands until he started drinking again. On the brink of divorce with
Fucking
his second
savage,
wife,
dude.
Daly gave in and headed out for a big night at the bar before landing himself in hospital after falling through a hotel door. He'd check himself back
Did he fall through the hotel door or did he get fucking thrown through a hotel door? Because from his track record, I think he got fucking thrown through a hotel door, bro.
into rehab around 2 days later, although the media had already gotten hold of the story and his endorsements weren't happy. My two main sponsors, Wilson and Reebok, had dropped me while I was in rehab. The Wilson deal
Fumbled the bag like a bitch.
paid me several million a year plus bonuses, and I'd just done another 5-year deal with Reebok. As an alternative, Daly accepted a $1.2 million per year sponsorship from Callaway on
He still got the fucking bag.
the one condition that he stay sober. However, he eventually
he's gonna fuck
concluded
it
that
up.
the deal wasn't worth
They
it.
always
A
fuck it
sponsor
up.
came to him and said, $3 million, we want to send you to rehab, though. And he looked at him and said, I'm good. And took a sip.
Although this attitude would then help
Fucking
him beat
Giga
Tiger
Chad
Woods in a
or
pretty
something, but
fun
that
way. Daly had
$3 million
qualified for a
or
small
fucking
16-person
1.3
tournament, and on the night
to
before
just
had
stay
drunk
fucking
3
sober, don't get
bottles of
drunk?
Crown
Oh my
whiskey,
God,
leading
bro.
Tiger to make some cocky remarks about how Daly had no chance of winning.
And he says, I'm probably going to kick his ass because
In my line of work, well, in my experience, the people that talk the most shit usually get their shit thumped. Speaking earlier, if you've seen my gameplay, I didn't talk a lot of shit this time, but still dog shit. But either way, let's get back to the video.
JD's drunk right now. I said, okay.
When the tournament started the following day, Daly decided to troll Tiger by acting as though he was still drunk.
And he is looking at me the whole day. I've got drinks coming down, people bringing me drinks on the golf course. He goes, what are you drinking? I said, I got my Crown in here, man. I'm fine. Not 1 ounce alcohol, because if you do that, you get trouble on the tour. And I got him thinking that I was really still drinking.
Helping John to completely demolish the
Got the motherfucker underestimate you and you demolish him. You're a fucking master troll, dog. And you still... I don't know if you still got. You probably still do because you're fucking famous and rich. So you still achieved the bag. Why can't I achieve the bag like you, sir?
Tournament.
I shoot 65 and beat him by
Are
like
you even
6
still
shots.
alive?
That's about the last time I ever beat him.
Daly then earned $4 million in 2004 and 2005, yet this would only fuel an addiction worse than any he'd experienced before. Gambling.
You know, in Vegas,
Gambling will destroy everybody, bro. You always lose. Don't start.
I'd play the $5,000 slot machine.
Every time you pull it, how much is that?
5,000.
Oh,
$5,000 fucking pool slot machine, dog. Oh my god, no, that's a waste of fucking money.
God.
It's one pool.
$5,000
spends?
While playing these $5,000 slot machines, Daly fed through $600,000 in a night without winning.
No
before
fucking
taking out
shit.
another $600,000, which he'd then lose again, meaning he'd lost $1.2 million in the space of 5 hours. By this point, Daly was up to his 4th wife, who
1.2 million in 5 hours. Bro. 1.2 million in 5 hours of fucking a slot machine or gambling. This motherfucker's out of control.
confronted him about his gambling problem,
He's gonna have
initiating
to
an
fucking-
argument that ended in the strangest
He's gonna
way
die of a
possible.
heart
I
attack
won
or
like
some shit, dog.
55,000 in the casino,
How is he
and I
not
said to
doing
my fourth wife,
cocaine?
Cherie, if you're gonna yell and scream at me about this, I threw it over the bridge going over to Memphis from Arkansas. I threw all the money out the car window and said, you know what, if you want that money, you can go find it, but let me tell you something, you don't have a job, you're not working, I'm supporting you, I'm paying all the bills. My buddy then took her to a McDonald's drive-through and got her 2 cheeseburgers and some french fries and a soda, and it was like, okay, this is how you can live from now on if that's the way you want it. When John published
Boys and girls, this man is a fucking savage. He just annihilated that bitch, bro. I bet you fucking $1 million she stayed with him. She didn't leave that fucking car. She didn't go look for that money. Well, I'm pretty sure later that night she jumped over and started looking after that bitch. At least I would. That's $55,000, dog. Holy fuck, I'm poor.
his book in 2006, he'd gambled away $55 million over a 15-year period. However, the worst was still yet to come. In 2007, an article
I'm having a fucking heart attack, panic attack, with just listening to this dude waste money like that. Holy shit, this motherfucker. Giga Chad.
was written
He
on
does.
Daly's
He's a Sigma. He does what the fuck he wants, how he fucking wants it. Nobody gives a shit, or how much money it costs.
golf
Fucking
performance
savage.
John Daly withdrew from 5 tournaments and missed the cut on 8 others on the PGA Tour. His best finish was 3rd place at the Skins game, which only had 4 players. As a result, Daly lost his card, and it might have had something to do with his ever-declining diet. In 2008, CBS reporter Will Brinson was given the job to watch Daly during a professional game, noting that he consumed 21 cigs, 12 diet
21 cigs. Okay, I can pass him on that because I smoke a lot of weed. 12 Diet Cokes, 6 packs of peanut M&Ms, no water. You see that, boys and girls? Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? That's a fucking diet of champions. A diet of someone you can't stop no matter what the fuck you try. Ain't nobody canceling this motherfucker except death.
0.0 ounces of water, and the alcohol consumption hadn't stopped either. Only 4 months after writing about his diet, Daly was arrested for passing out in front of Hooters, with the negative press resulting in another 6-month ban from all professional golf. As a consolation, Daly's mugshot was placed proudly inside the restaurant. However,
that's fucking awesome, dude. Look at this.
Front of Hooters, with the negative press resulting
You
in
got a
another
fucking
6-month
mugshot
ban
in
from
front of
all
Hooters,
professional
dog.
golf. As a consolation, Daly's mugshot
That's fucking savage, bro. I can only dream of that kind of fucking memorialization of myself. only
Shot was
fucking
placed proudly
dream of
inside
it.
the restaurant. However, he'd end the year with earnings of only $56,000, forcing yet another change in John Daly's life. Having grown tired of golf club dress codes, Daly decided to purchase his local course.
You don't like a dress code in golf, that you find that offensive.
No.
You have your own golf course that you bought. Is there a dress code there?
But basically, all you got to do is cover your private parts and you can play my golf course.
Initially running the club at a loss, just so the town had somewhere to play.
I'm losing probably $250,000 to $350,000 a year, somewhere in there. Anybody with kids or teams that want to come here and play, I think everybody should have a chance to play golf. And
That's very nice of him. Even though he's fucking a batshit crazy mad lad.
if you're on a team, you're more than welcome to come here and play free and, you know, have fun.
Here, Daly was able to practice and make a super successful comeback in 2016, yet more recently his life has taken a turn as a result of bladder cancer. Despite this, Daly has since achieved his best score in professional golf ever, has found massive success with clothing collaborations through a company called Loudmouth, and has done so all while establishing one of the greatest legacies in professional sporting history. He beat Tiger Woods while
Fucking dude is an absolute goddamn savage. He managed to have an amazing career on a wild life and still secure the bag. I hope he does better and gets over his fucking bladder cancer. But yeah, that was a good fucking video. I like that. SunnyV2, I subscribe to you, and I give you a like on that video. I fucking love it, dude. Everybody, if you're watching this, please fucking subscribe, watch this video, and give him a like. Alright. What else do I want?